Look, I think
Yes,
I'd
you
be
will beat him
a
up when we come.
fantastic campaign manager for The Rock. So guys, my new life goal is to fight The Rock.
To fight The Rock.
You're gonna fight the Rock.
The Rock. I'm gonna fight him and I'm gonna beat him up.
Okay, so so you've been a fan
Stinger.
of wrestling for how long?
More than 12 years. That's a random number, but more than 12.
Okay.
So more than half your life then.
Yes. Wow, I'm young.
Yeah, because you're what,
Yeah.
12?
No,
He's 13.
21.
Backwards. And then, so you've been watching wrestling for nearly half your life, and I assume The Rock is your favorite,
Yes.
and you still want to beat him up.
Yes.
Wait,
I'm gonna beat up The Rock.
I'm sorry, that's not even the part. You think you can beat him up?
I can beat him up. And before we go any further, all right, welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. I'm your host, Sully and we are recording from the pod at White City. I'm joined by my illustrious guests
Julian Graham.
and
Lucas Sheehan.
our amazing technician, Alex. And yeah, so I'm going to beat up The Rock.
I'm sorry, I should be supportive of that, but
Look,
I've seen that guy work out.
Look,
Mm.
he's going to be president in 2 years' time. Let's be honest.
I thought that was Kanye.
So in 6 years he'll be president.
In 6 years'
Look,
time.
The Rock will be president in 2 years' time. Then I can't fight him for 8 years because that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So then he'll be 10 years older. So by then, and he won't have as much time to work out. So like he'll be a bit like, I don't know.
So you're
decrepit.
planning on beating up someone? Well, while he's sleeping?
No,
After-
No,
after
while
8
he's
years?
old enough to
Look,
be up.
yeah, see?
Someone who can't defend
That
himself?
gives me 10 years to get jacked.
You're not beating up The Rock. You're beating up someone who's not working out, who can't defend himself.
still The
That's
Rock.
assault.
Yeah. He's still The Rock. So, I mean, let's be honest. I beat him up
Right.
and then I become president.
No,
That's
that's
how it
not.
That's not how it works, mate.
You don't know that. He can change the
I
laws
think
when
that's-
he's president.
Sure about that?
Yes.
See, this is where
He needs three quarters of the Senate to approve any constitutional changes. I did A-level.
See, we're going to forgive you
politics.
because you're 12 and you
Look.
think that's how the law
Look,
works.
I know that's how it works.
I mean, that's how it works at school. You beat up the top dog and you are the top dog.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
And-
prison.
and-
And,
And
prison.
prison.
And basically being president is like being in prison.
Maybe you should just go to prison.
Mm.
You seem like you do really well.
I don't think I would. I wouldn't do well in prison. I'm
Too
not-
pretty for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm too pretty for prison.
I mean, you wouldn't be pretty after prison.
Exactly. And I
Because
need
you'd
to
be punching all the
I need
big
to
guys.
keep my looks. So when I fight The Rock and then I beat him, then I'm president, and then I'm a good-looking president.
Can you be president if you've been incarcerated?
No. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure
if
you
you've
can't.
broken the law, can you? I feel like
don't-
there's an exception. There's something's happened.
There's one big thing Sully's forgetting. He's not American.
Look.
You have to be American
If
to
I
be
move
prison.
there, obtain citizenship, that'll take me, I don't know, 20-something years. Wait.
Right. Think about that.
Okay, I'll get Trump to give me a presidential like.
I don't think
decree.
Trump's talking to anyone who's not American.
All white.
Oh, okay. I mean, true.
But let's go back to you going to prison.
Mm.
Oh no.
So if you guys had to go to prison, what do you think it would be for?
4.
Yeah, like
The pettiest thing.
Really?
I'd do something dumb. It'd just be like something that's not worth going to prison, but I'd end up in prison. Like, I stole something from a Tesco.
that you don't go to.
You don't go to prison for that. You go to like Tesco prison, which is like the toilets.
Serial
next door.
offences of taking like one thing from Tesco. Just like
See, that was a pun, and I respect
can
you
I
for that.
Coke? And then really?
Yeah, serial offences.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you just
I'm
threw
really
that in
good.
there.
You're the only one that would pick on that.
Yeah, because
I'm
it's
good at
bloody
puns.
genius. And so you would go for stealing. Let's say stealing.
Yes.
And Luca, what would you go in for?
I'm pretty sure mine would be like peeing against like a wall when I'm drunk or something. That's the only thing that they'd get me for.
Public indecency, sure.
That's the thing. It would be like I'll be peeing in the corner, no one would see it, and yet it would turn into like I've just
There'd
flashed.
be a cop
Yeah.
with a big baton. And he'd beat
You know
him up.
that? Oh, I have to tell you a story. Speaking of which, I was so I'm just gonna throw this in. About a year ago, I was doing a short film in Amsterdam, and our camera guy, we decided to go on a night out.
Nice.
And our camera guy was crazy. I mean, he was from the same university, and he just decided to do his own thing that night, which is fair enough. He's been, we let him free. And we meet up with him later, and he's had a few beers, and we're kind of walking back with the actor. We're walking back to the hotel. It's about 1 a.m. He goes up to the canal, and he starts relieving himself into the canal. And then you just hear, and this police car pulled up in a motorbike, stopped him, and she tried to like run away. It was really awkward. And she goes, "Where do you think you're going?" And she just corners him, and she starts going, "Do you do this type of thing at home?" And he goes, no, but in all fairness, we don't really have a canal in our house. And she goes, do you think this is okay, this type of behavior? And he just turns into a little kid going, no, ma'am. And then the best bit is she goes, "So, would you do this back home in England? We are all joined as one." And then he goes, "Yeah, but not for long."
Oh.
It was just like, oh.
Wow, that's
a sad truth.
It's sad.
Oh.
And it was just the
I'm
wrong
sad
thing
now.
to say.
And then he got
Because he was getting away
arrested.
with it.
Oh,
Did he get away with it
arrested?
after
He
that?
didn't know, but she did make him give him his personal details so she could fine him.
Wow.
But he gave the wrong details, so
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's an offense as well.
Is he on a list now in Amsterdam?
Probably.
Or, like, the
So
Netherlands in
if you need a
general?
tip, Luca, for public indecency, I know a guy.
I mean, I don't really want to go to prison. I don't really need tips.
Um,
Saying the whole like giving wrong details though, like me and a friend do give our other friends email anytime we have to fill out email forms.
Oh, really?
Like he gets so much spam and he has no idea why he's getting it. It's us.
wow.
So just from like Gap and H&M.
Everywhere, like random websites that you have to give an email address to like download something. It's his email.
But what if they sent him like a really cool like discount code?
Yeah,
Then
that's
lucky
true.
him.
Like
but
me.
chances are it's just like online dating apps and kind
Oh.
of really bad porn websites.
I was gonna say
What?
like
What?
See, I was gonna say like mini clips.
That's a truth you just let out about yourself.
Okay.
Or
That's,
the friend, you never know.
So is that okay? Were you getting all those annoying emails recently telling you to resubscribe?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But that's because it's
It's lovely, man.
It's
It's cleared
the
out my
law.
whole inbox.
Yeah.
I
I got
hardly get-
so few
Yeah.
emails coming through now, which is
Kind of sad. Sometimes it was kind of, there'd be something quite nice about getting 10 emails.
I just
Look, I'm not
sometimes-
lonely.
I
Sure.
just scroll down. I'm
you
like,
just really
oh.
like it when random websites send you random emails.
Yeah, or maybe that was you. Just subscribing
Yeah, you probably
me
just
to websites.
signed up to some weird stuff.
It's
you're
fine. I
into.
can start doing the same to you if you want.
You don't know how to spell my name.
I actually do.
Wait, spell it.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know you'd call me out on that. It's like Suly.
No, wrong.
Man.
You lose.
There's like there's
Man.
two A's in
You
there.
can't
isn't
spell it.
What letter is Mon?
there? MAAN.
That's not
Okay,
a letter.
You got that right, but
Suleiman.
yeah,
Suleiman?
Sulay.
Sully. We call you Sully.
Hey.
Yeah,
AY.
Sully. Yeah, AY.
Do you ever have problems when you're filling out?
Yes.
Like, did you ever have problems?
I have a plethora of problems, which I would rather see a doctor than you guys. I'll be honest.
Well, in this country, doctors are free, so you really have no excuse.
Yeah, but then I need to like go to my GP. Hey, can I get an appointment? And it's like, oh, it's a 2-week waiting list. Am I in 2 weeks? These problems will be worse. Can we just like do this now? Like, no, you got to
And
wait.
then they misspell your name.
So it's name wrong. I go in. It's like, hey, I'm here to see this doctor. And it's like, no, you're not. I'm like, listen, I'm really sad. Please let me see the doctor.
That's you don't need a doctor.
No, you need a therapist.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
you need to pay for that.
yeah. So I'd rather just like not, because
Well,
that's expensive.
There are some free therapists.
Are they the good ones?
But they take for ages.
They're probably
I would say yes.
They're the ones that
Sully.
probably didn't like pass.
You are offending a massive amount of highly qualified professionals. People who are helping and doing things. What are we doing? I'm not going to disclose our work, but
We create things for people that makes them happy.
that's.
I don't think
that's
I
not.
don't-
Yeah.
No, we're not that good enough to make people happy.
Yeah.
I-
We pass their time at most.
It's filler. It's all filler.
Yeah.
I mean, I create things that give me money and thus make me happy, i.e. work.
But you just said you're not happy.
I know that, but some money makes me more happy than no money.
So, what is the best thing you've ever bought? That's made like the thing that made you the happiest. It's not really the.
It might have been false happiness, but when Star Wars came out, Episode 7,
Mm-hmm.
you know, BB-8, The Spear,
I know
Spear
what you're
Company.
talking about. Yeah.
They made a BB-8 toy which you control with your phone.
You bought one, didn't
I
you?
bought it straight away, and I opened it and played with it, and I was like, I shouldn't have opened this. It would have been really, really good to sell on in the future.
Have you never brought that into the office?
No, because one, you guys will bully me,
No,
No,
I'll
you
play
wouldn't.
with that
and
shit.
two, it
Yeah.
will break. It will get broken if I take it into the office.
That is true. We would roll it off of everything.
You'll roll it off of my desk, and he'll smash, and that will make me more sad.
I mean, it doesn't smash in the movies, so like,
That's true.
Yet.
You bought a false. I wanted to spend money and buy one of those actually,
It was only
and then common sense kicked in.
it was only £150.
yeah, sorry. And then common sense kicked in. Sully.
Look, I mean, I just really wanted it, and at that point I worked next to a place that was selling it. So I walked past it every day for like 3 months. I was like, I need this BB-8. I have to have BB-8 in my life.
So Luca, what's the thing that made?
See, you guys can't
Yeah.
deny it because BB-8,
It wouldn't make me
Made me
that happy.
happy.
When's the last time you played with it?
the day I opened it,
Exactly.
and afterwards.
How much
it's-
happiness has that actually given you?
I look at it. It's next to my desk.
Right.
So I look at it, I'm like, hey, I got BB-8. And then I can just think now, hey, these guys don't have a BB-8, which makes me better than them.
Yeah, we're £150 better off.
Yeah.
Look, it was an investment. I'll find someone that will buy a second-hand one for more than that in like 10 years' time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an investment. They'll probably make a better one, and that'll be.
They have already. Like literally the next month, they made a better one.
Yeah.
So what you have is the worst version of something that's out that you've already opened, so it's not actually worth anything.
Are you sure this thing made you happy?
Yeah.
It does not sound like
It
it brought you
sounds
any
like you
form
just-
of happiness.
It
Throw
made
your
me
money
happy
away.
when I bought it.
That's anything makes you happy when you buy it.
That's a lie.
Name one thing that doesn't make you happy when you buy it.
Bills don't count.
You can't buy bills.
Car
can you?
insurance.
That makes you
That's a
happy.
bill as well.
That's not
Yeah,
a bill.
that's kind of a bill.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw that to Luke. That's a
Okay,
bill.
fine. I wasn't happy when I had to buy, I don't know,
Literally anything.
Everything.
toothpicks?
Toothpicks.
Toothpicks.
I don't know. I can't think of anything on the spot.
What are you, like a fucking bartender?
You know
Yes,
what?
for your
Western?
I
martinis.
could be. Oh yeah.
What? So
Just
what made you happy then?
SlapDuck.
I probably bought a nice leather jacket. I was like,
I get
that's
that.
it.
And then you joined a gang,
The South Side
Yeah,
Serpents.
biker gang.
Oh yeah. I can't ride a bike, so they just put me in like the little
Oh, I
sidecar.
can't ride a bike either.
No, I mean like a motorbike.
Oh,
I can ride a normal
I
bike.
can't ride a normal bike.
Seriously.
Can you not ride a
I
bicycle?
can't. I've never had a bike.
You're saying bike or bicycle?
What's the difference?
I mean, bike.
Bike is
like a
motorized.
motorbike.
A
or
bike is a bicycle, like 2 wheels.
pedal.
Chris Froome.
People can't see you pedaling.
You know Chris Froome, Bradley Wiggins. I can't do that.
Should we teach you? Do you want to do it? Should we teach you how
I'd
to ride a
rather
bicycle?
not. I feel like I get bullied.
Oh no,
really
that'd be great
badly.
because we could like hold the back and then
Yeah,
we just don't let
no.
go and we're like, look, we're so proud of Sully.
Then that would like bring up like flashbacks, and I feel like I got daddy issues if you
So-
guys are teaching me how to ride a bike.
You've never learned. That's sad, man. We won't bully you. We just feel really sorry for you.
That's why I never go to centre parks
Oh, okay.
because I can't ride a bike.
Or
See,
you just don't like parks.
I like parks.
Okay.
There's grass and trees.
Bicyclists.
He's jealous of those.
Cyclists I look at with scorn. I
Throw
wish I-
sticks at.
He's like skipping stones and ponds and cyclists come by. He's like,
And just slash their tires when they're not looking.
You know what is weird? I feel like the older you get, the more mundane things make you happy.
Like,
Like, I remember once we bought for our flat cutlery tray
right.
to keep all our cutlery in. And it made me really happy.
wow, you're so old.
There's something... You're...
He's not though. He's younger than me.
You're old too.
Shut up.
Am I the only one? Right, never mind. Next topic.
Yeah,
Move on.
I mean, like, I've bought a cutlery tray before, but I didn't get happiness from it. I mean, it was just indifference.
I don't think you know what happiness is, Sully.
I think about that sometimes.
What is
I'm a
love? What is
part-time
happiness?
therapist.
How did we get to cutlery?
We started off with you wanting to be the rock up, just to bring it full circle.
Probably good.
When did you have this thought?
I think it was. I think I saw an interview with him
And you just thought, I want to beat him
Yeah, I
up.
was like, I could be up the block in 10 years' time.
I'm sorry. In the interview, did you see anything from the neck down and you thought, oh yeah, I could beat him?
Look,
up?
I mean, I've studied his wrestling.
Great.
I've seen what he can do.
Yeah, and wrestling is
Mm.
real.
Yeah,
It's-
that's some real shit.
Let's be honest, it's the most fighting he can do. I doubt he's trained like
Well, that is
in
interesting.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, because you found like the people who can actually fight are never as built as the
No,
wrestlers.
it's the huge guys.
Yeah, it's like Fight Club, isn't it? I mean, I know that's a bad
The
movie. That's a
movie.
terrible example.
You could have just said like
Just
UFC or something.
I've
Yeah,
just
no, you
I
could've said
referenced Brad
UFC,
Pitt as a
could've
person
said-
who can fight.
You could have
I've
said Conor
retract.
McGregor,
Correct all statements.
Joe Rogan.
Can he fight?
Yeah,
I thought he was just a
he
commentator.
used to be a fighter.
Oh,
He used to be a fighter, and then he realized he wasn't getting money for it because this was before UFC, and then he just became a comedian.
and then
I mean,
started talking about
obviously-
UFC.
Obviously, it's pretty impressive he became a comedian,
Mm.
but
Mm.
well,
Well,
he talks about UFC.
have you ever done stand up?
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, you
We,
have.
There
we
we go.
discussed
Yeah.
this last time, and I bombed.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
You told us you were doing a stand up course.
I was
and
doing
then
a
you
stand-up
said,
course, and I did. I didn't give you the full details. I then did we had to complete the course. We had to do like a set at I don't remember the pub. It was. I think
Yes, you do.
It's the no because there was a last minute change because the one we were meant to do had renovations.
All right.
So I think it was near the St Pancras Hotel.
well, okay.
St Pancras.
First of
Hotel.
all, irrelevant.
I mean, look,
Second of all,
look, that's a lot of posh
You-
people.
So you beat around the bush. Was it a good set?
yes.
No, I mean,
No?
I think it was. I think it would have been a good set if I wasn't so nervous.
Okay. So
I
it's
think-
the nerves that got you.
If I was confident, I think it would have been a good set.
Nice.
Do you think that you could form that set to a smaller crowd, i.e., us, and
When?
Would-
I can't do it now. I don't
No,
remember
well, we
half the
won't put you on the
jokes.
spot.
no,
again.
no, maybe next time, but
Ugh.
not now.
No, not.
No.
I'm not. I mean, I've started writing a new set for future endeavors of maybe doing it, but I mean, I'm not going to. It's not finished.
What are some of the topics of this set?
Michael Jackson is one of them.
That's
not-
a that's
That's heavily
that's a
mind-
hard
no,
top-
but it's
an
n-
inexperienced comic to go into Michael
it's-
Jackson.
Yeah,
into.
man.
That's hardcore.
You know,
There's a lot of danger zones.
There's Michael Jackson. There's stuff about dating whilst being brown.
All right. Oh, it reminds me, the article
Hmm.
you wrote on the 41.com
Amazing.
was the 5 types of alcohol, the best 5 types of alcohol.
Disclosure: you own the 4-1.
Yes, disclosure.
The 4-1 is all you.
And
So
people help. The 41.com is fantastic. Anyway, this isn't a plug.
you can plug
This is
later.
to talk about something you wrote on there, which was about basically the best types of alcohol from a person who can't drink.
I think it's funny.
It was really
written with a
funny.
lot of humor.
There was some anger in there, and I don't know why.
Anger.
Is it anger that you don't drink?
No, I don't know why. I was like sat on the train. It must have been like a rubbish journey. I just started
And
typing.
there's just a drunk guy like slobbering on you. You're like, fuck this. I'll write something about him.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. Buddy.
I've actually never experienced that. I've never had a negative experience with a drunk person.
That's true. You do go home before we do.
Yeah, that is
That's
true.
true.
That is very
I mean,
true.
the few times I've been around when you guys have gotten a bit,
Rowdy.
not rowdy, but like, you get a bit touchy, Luca.
A bit touchy, yeah.
I don't get rowdy. I just get very loving. I start
Yeah.
hugging you a bit more and
Yeah.
stroking your beard.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
You do. You really do.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is an HR issue right now.
It might be. I also try and tickle some of our friends who are not ticklish. I keep
Yeah.
finding out and forgetting.
Yeah, you randomly tickle.
Yeah.
At least you know you.
I keep
There's
it
no
above
there's
the
no good way
waist.
to
It's
defend that.
fine.
Yeah, and you
I
you
think
mean
that's still an HR issue. Don't think you should really be touching anyone
Well,
without their consent.
yeah,
I
we
think-
can't defend you there. Moving on from this lawsuit,
Look, I mean,
that's what you'll go to jail for.
yeah,
That's what I go to
you'll
jail
tickle,
for.
You'll tickle a policeman. You'll just be like, "Hey, cop, can I tickle you?" And he'd say, "Sir, that's an offence. That's like battery of a policeman or
And
something."
then you'll say only if you laugh.
And he doesn't, and he hits you with his baton, and then you go to prison for like 12 years because like you tickled him whilst he was taking you. to
No,
the
that's
slammer.
fine because in prison, if I'm like, "Yo, a cop beat me up," I might get a bit more cred than, "Oh no, I peed on the fucking wall."
But then they'll ask why, and then
You'll say you tickled the cop.
eventually you'll like, I tickled a cop.
Good
You're
luck
like,
joining a gang.
yeah, man.
So
he
what-
starts out the cops.
So what are you in for? What time are you doing?
Hey,
I killed a man with my bare. I tickled a cop.
with my bare hands.
With my
With
bare
my bare
hands.
You thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, well, sure.
Anyway, let's not talk about cops anymore because I mean we don't want to, hear about your antics tickling cops. So,
I mean, my
Unless you
cousin's
have.
actually a cop.
so you have tickled a cop.
No, he's way older than I am.
I mean, back in the day, you might have.
He may have tickled me.
Ooh.
Is that where this started? You were tickled, dude. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
This is
what
getting.
are you-
Well,
what
I
are
was
you
tickled.
Do you think
insinuating?
we should maybe end?
I don't know what you're insinuating, but I don't want to talk about it anymore because that's not what I want to talk about with you
Yeah.
right now.
With me,
With either of you, to be honest.
Luca brought it up.
I mean, look, I think the only thing we should be talking about is my fantastic shirt, which is a Magnum PI inspired shirt.
It
Which is
very
really
flowery.
it's really good to talk about a visual element on
No,
an
look,
audio
No,
fucking
I know it's
Sully.
an audio show, but then I'm going to link it into our social media, SlapDuck Podcast on Instagram,
Where you can
where
see
I'm
it.
going to show a picture of us with me in this shirt.
You know, I'll do this. I'll take a photo of you right now,
And then,
I'll put it up on Instagram, so then people can be joined in on that moment.
they'll be like, hey, is that Tom Selleck right there?
Smile. Done. And it's
See?
portrait mode.
Exactly.
Oh, so he looks pretty.
What does that
Yeah,
mean?
you'll look super
What's
pretty.
the difference?
It basically blurs out your background, so it gives you a shallow depth of field, and it makes you look professional.
Is this your fancy new phone?
Yes, it is, but I can't name drop the brand.
I
'cause
don't like it.
It might be an
My
infringement.
phone's better.
Let's get back to social media.
I don't like social media.
I don't like social media.
I only use Instagram. That's just to look at pictures.
The only reason I still have a Facebook is like to message friends that I don't have numbers of. But at this point, if I got the numbers, I'm nuking that thing from orbit because I haven't posted anything on it for about 5 years. And the last post when I was real young, and that is real embarrassing.
But how are you going to play Farmville?
Ooh, I
No
just
one
probably
plays
wouldn't.
Farm.
No,
Farmville
it's
was
Farmville
Farmville
anymore.
was real when I was a kid. Farmville
Well,
was the thing.
what do you
Farmville
mean?
wasn't a thing 2 years ago, dude.
It
Hey,
wasn't.
listen, 3, 3, and then I'm legally a child, or 4. So I mean, look, Farmville is the reason you should keep your Facebook.
Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy it.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
just agree to
but-
delete all Facebook from here on out.
No, but it's okay. It's not useful. But why do you hate social media?
I know. The social media that I see is either people moaning about stuff or people posting pictures of themselves again, out of just pure vanity at this point.
But what would you rather someone use social media for if it's not?
I
gonna
don't
be
know, see
vanity?
something interesting, post some pictures of something interesting. Just something more than just, hey, look at me.
But isn't that also vanity? It's like, hey, look at this cool thing I saw.
Right. Well, then you're going in circles there because social media is the definition of sharing, and a lot of
Exactly.
people are vain. So you're just sharing vanity.
Therefore, you don't have what's your solution.
And then social media is also the way you found out an interview with The Rock. And if you hadn't have done that, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
Exactly. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have realized my true potential in life.
And
True
if you
power.
haven't done that, then the Rock's presidency would be still safe, but now it's in.
No, because I'll
Correct.
fight him afterwards. I won't fight him before, because if I fought him before, he'd beat me up, and then he couldn't be president. Really, I'm helping him become president.
Okay, let's just
Look, I think
yes, you
I'd
will beat
I'd
him
be a
up and become.
fantastic campaign manager for The Rock.
Okay, so you know how we call like trousers and underwear pants?
Mhm.
The hell do Americans call like trousers pants and
So very
Is that a
interesting.
thing?
Yeah, in
Do you
South
know?
Africa, yeah, in South
Wow.
Africa we call you call trousers, we call pants, and what you call pants, we call underwear or
So-
boxers. We actually call it like the actual name. We always say I'm wearing boxers or briefs or whatever.
That's okay.
So when I first moved into South Africa, my mom and I went shopping.
You moved into or
Proud of
out?
it. Sorry. When my mom and I moved out of South Africa, and we came to England, we went shopping in England, and in the middle of H&M, she held out a pair of jeans and loudly proclaimed, "Hey Jay, what do you think about these pants? I think these pants will fit you." I'm going, "Mom,
Oh, God.
stop." Stop saying that. That's what it means. She keeps going, no, these pants are great. Like, these pants are big enough. I'm like, Mom, stop.
But
That doesn't mean yeah.
were they nice trousers?
They're nice jeans, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice
Just
big
call
boy
them
pants.
jeans.
But I mean, it's in America they do that with a lot of things, like an eggplant
Yeah.
is called a zucchini.
Yeah. Oh, they're called aubergines over here.
Oh yeah. So what's a zucchini?
I had no idea. It's the same thing, isn't it?
It's something like that. I don't know. I've googled it before. It was.
And you still don't know the answer.
I don't remember. I just didn't care enough. I was just like, okay, well, this is silly. There's no point in doing it in a different word.
American is the language by itself. It's like, you know, you
Ooh.
select the keyboard language and it's UK, British.
But it's not just because they can't spell.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't think it's
It's like,
Because
what-
they don't know how to use U's. So
Yes.
all colour is just like an O rather than OU.
What's
or
next?
Zs.
What's next? The silent K? Is nose just going to be N-O-S-E?
Noses.
If we're going to
NOSE.
slowly
Nose
start
is
taking away
N-O-S-E.
K-N-O-S-E.
No.
Nose.
No, nose.
Like,
That's-
yes, NOSE.
Oh
That's
my
not
God.
spelled with a
I'm
K.
so...
Do you spell
Jesus
it with
Christ,
a K?
G.
I was talking about nose as in he
As in-
knows what he's talking about.
That's
but
K-N-O-W.
and in between that, I'm not going to excuse myself. That was disgusting.
Do you spell
on
it in
my
South
part.
Africa with a K?
This is embarrassing.
It-
This is just highly...
This is staying
I
in as
don't know
well.
where to. I don't know where to put my. I used to teach English, man. This is just.
You
been
used
a,
to teach.
This has been a long day.
Where did you teach English?
Oh man, I'm never gonna live that down. My brain just completely went on a tangent.
But where did you?
Where
So
did
where,
you?
what, the weather's hot, right?
No, as in
Where did
I'm
you teach
genuinely
English?
interested in where you taught English.
I feel like no matter what I say, it's gonna be bad because I completely screwed that up.
No,
Just-
go
okay,
for it.
where?
Just continue.
Where did
Oh,
you teach
man.
people?
I
want to
know
English?
the town that now spells nose with a K.
I want to go and apologize to all those children. Say, hey,
Give them a refund for their like.
hey, mate,
I don't know what
Learning.
happened. I just
Do
my
you-
brain just misled itself.
do you knows you can't spell nose?
Oh my God. I deserve this.
Yes, you do.
Mm.
I deserve this, and I'm constantly on people's case about spelling, and I
Yeah.
just
Well,
I screwed that right up.
Anyway, I want to know where you taught English.
I taught English for a few summers. I learned to teach English as a foreign language.
Okay,
I was always good at English until today.
I mean,
You know,
So-
I've been speaking
so-
good English since I was twice years old, as
So-
all the natives say.
South African English.
Yeah, we have our own version where we misspell everything. We have Afrikaans, which is like bleeds into Afrikaans and English, which is a bit
Well-
weird.
Thought that was like Dutch.
Ooh, let's not get into that. That's a long,
is it?
that's a
Is
long
it- it's
history
actually-
lesson.
oh,
there,
okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Let's go into something more. So let's talk about pants.
Pants.
No, I want to know where you taught English. You're not telling me
Yeah,
where
the-
you
the
taught
actual
English.
location.
I
Right.
refuse to say after
But-
that blunder. I'm not telling you.
But I'm
anything.
genuinely interested because I'm trying
Was
to make
it
a
in
point.
an English-speaking country?
Yeah, I taught English. Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Oh, to like people who move to
Yeah.
England who also can speak English like you.
Yes.
Okay.
They made me take an English test before I moved to the UK.
And you scraped.
I got like straight. I got like,
You got like a
the
40.
high, I got a really good high mark,
I'm sure you did.
which
third.
makes this even
A
worse.
C minus is still a pass.
A C minus. A pass is a pass.
I
Man.
think a
And
D
you can
is
get a
pass.
degree as a third.
I think it
mean,
was
it's
like
not good degree.
8.4, 8.5 out of 9. That's pretty. I mean, without studying, come on.
I don't do numbers.
There was only there was
There's
only
only
9
letters.
questions in this English
Oh
test.
man, this is no. There were a few more.
The one he got
A
wrong
few
was how to
more.
spell nose.
What is this body part?
I got minus for putting a K in front of nose.
No, but teaching English is like big money because
Is it?
it is.
No, it's
Like,
not.
No,
Can you tell
yeah.
me where
You
the
can
money
go, You
is?
can go on like these websites.
Called TEFL. Yeah, I did that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like-
get invites to go. Every month I get about 2 or 3 invites to go teach English in China or Japan.
I want to do that. That'd be sick.
It would be cool. It's just a lot of the times I feel like they do put you in semi-rural areas
That'd
and
be
you're
dope.
the only English speaker for quite a while.
Yeah, man.
So it can be quite alienating if you don't have a grasp of the native language.
Then they'll teach me Mandarin. And
The
I
easiest
teach
language
them
in the
English.
world.
I mean,
Mm.
English isn't that easy to learn.
No, it's weird. It's a weird one.
It's very weird.
Throw and through, throw. Like,
Keep going.
like through is spelt like several different ways.
Do you want to?
Like as in you go through a gate or Julian threw a ball.
At Luca's nose.
K-N-O-S-E.
I was going, I was like, oh, no, something's coming up. You guys are building up to something, giving each other looks.
But no, as in,
Man.
like you can even do it online. Like you can teach people like
Yeah, it's called
via,
Skype.
no, but as in like there are websites that pay you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
was actually, yeah.
like
was looking
£100
into
quid for like, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 hours work.
You're getting
I think
very
you get
high
some
rates of
stats,
pay.
man.
Some
It's
of
normally
them-
about £20 an hour starting
That's
off.
still really good.
It's not bad.
It's very good. It's also a lot of the time you're freelancing, so
Okay.
people can cancel.
Oh, okay.
And they regularly always get a cancel at least once a week, and sometimes you'll get several cancels, and then you have no money that week.
I mean, but if it's not your main source of income,
Yeah, but you kind of want it to be, because it does take up quite a lot of your time, because you have to prep the lessons and do homework.
I suppose it's like being a teacher, isn't it?
Yeah.
We basically are a teacher.
Yeah, well, you know, saying this as because my partner is a teacher, yeah, TEFL and all that is definitely got its own set of problems, but teachers have it hard, man. Like they look forward to the holiday just as much as anyone else. Anyway, I don't know how we got into this part. I'm just trying to take.
What do you feel about like people who do school online?
School online.
Like
Online universities.
I mean, yeah, that, and also like I used to date a girl who did just school online, like just did like she was Canadian, did high school online.
High school online.
Yeah,
I did not know that was an option.
And I'm like, that's cool because you don't have to like leave your house, but also like you don't build social skills.
Yeah, you've got your benefit and
Your
negative.
only friend is your computer,
But to
which is my only
That's
friend.
one step removed from like homeschooling, because at least you talk to like your parents or something there.
I mean, obviously, I think they did it from home, so I suppose
what do you think about
Basically.
same-sex schools?
I
Ooh.
went to one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely don't go to a
I went
same-sex
to
Yeah,
an
school.
all-
don't do it.
Avoid at all
I
costs.
went to an all-boys school for. I didn't go there for the first year of secondary school, so like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
I don't know how long you go to school anymore. It was fine. But to be honest, it was an all-girls school across the road.
So it was.
So I
yeah.
mean,
They normally are kind of.
I didn't really get the point of that. But there's like 4 same-sex schools in my town.
I'm really not a fan of same-sex schools. Remember when like looking for, was it high school?
Mm.
I was going around all the different high schools, and we went to the same-sex one, and like went there with my parents because what was I, like 11 looking for them, and we asked the guy. My mum asked the guy who was taking us around a question, and he just started like befuddling all his words. It's like he just couldn't speak because my mum asked it. My dad asked him a question. He was like, "Yes, sir, I got this," and it was like.
Ah.
The moment that happened, Mum was like, "I'm not sending you here. This is fucking weird. They
That's
can't talk to
weird.
women. This is just
Well, no, I
wrong."
think they hold on. You've got to be careful with that. I get where you're coming from, and they're like sometimes people might be more hesitant because they haven't had the same social interaction.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You don't get social interaction like you do in the real world, where
Yeah.
it's mixed. Like you're in a very different environment. Like school, the idea of school, at least the way that I see it, is it's meant to prepare you for the world.
Okay. Yeah.
I can attest to that because I genuinely like couldn't talk to girls until I was about 16.
This is interesting.
Not-
so
not
we've
that I-
literally got two sides of the
Yeah.
coin here.
Not
That's
that
really
I
cool.
couldn't. It's just like, yeah,
You just didn't want to.
I no, I don't know. It was weird. It's like it was just a different experience because I'd been going to an all-boys school for like 4 years at that point.
Hmm.
So all my mates were male, apart from the 1 or 2 I still had from like primary school.
Okay.
So it's a weird environment. I feel like it would be more rowdy than a regular school, but
Yeah.
I
Because it's just like a school
don't
full of
know.
testosterone.
yeah,
Mm.
and like
Bullying, and I suppose would. I
Yeah.
mean, that kind of happens in both schools, doesn't it?
yeah.
This is getting a bit dark, isn't it? It's getting a bit deep.
I mean, sometimes it's good to be deep with your friends in
Do
a
you-
safe environment. You
So-
knows?
Oh god damn it!
I had to. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
But on that kind of topic, my friend went to an all-girls school for the entirety of high school,
Mhm.
and she said it was the bitchiest place she's ever been. And
I've
it's
heard that.
yeah, and I'm assuming we know from you is the guys school kind of the same sort of thing for guys.
It is up until like 6th form. So did you have 6th
I
form?
went to a mixed school, so,
So, like-
but also,
But, like, did your school have-
what year is? How old are you in sixth
Sixth
form?
form was college.
Yeah, 16 to 18.
Okay, so that would for us be grade 10, grade 11.
Okay, that's our grade 12 and 13.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're
Yeah.
advanced.
I mean,
we don't know how to spell nose.
I just think you have numbers wrong.
How dare you?
You start your numbers
They
too
put
early.
the 2 twice.
Too late. But yeah, no, it was the experience sort of everyone sort of matured over the summer. It was weird.
That's called puberty.
But it was like 3 months, and all the quote unquote cool kids were like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, "Why aren't you trying to beat me up?"
Because you started watching wrestling.
And
Oh, actually, yeah, I
jacked
got
at that point.
I got jacked that summer.
Yeah, that'll be
Did
why.
you?
It was sick. Yeah, I got jacked,
Solid.
and I'm not jacked anymore, which is sad.
How did you get jacked?
Okay. I only ate meat.
Just to clarify, jacked means...
Jacked means ripped,
Yes.
hench,
Yeah. You were
muscular. Can we-
muscular. I mean, let's be honest.
Ripped. Yeah, ripped is a
Ripped,
pretty
okay.
solid. Okay.
But yeah, I for 3 months I only like ate meat, and I worked out like 2 hours a day
Jesus.
minimum.
Yeah, that's more of the thing. Working out 2
Yeah,
hours a day. You
working
can do
out
what the fuck
2
you
days.
want
No,
for
but
working out 2 hours a day.
But like it was sort of like I was a very fat kid,
Mhm.
like more so than now. So like I only ate like protein all day, like
What made you want to become an insane person?
so I could talk to girls. So I had the confidence to talk to girls,
And
and
did
it
it help
worked.
your confidence?
It
Yeah?
worked 100%.
Did your rate of girlfriends just increase
It
exponentially?
increased. I don't know how you get from 100 to like a 0.
You mean 0 to 100?
Yeah, I don't know what the
Well, he went from a
percentage
boys'
increase
school
is.
to the
You
real
weren't-
world.
you weren't
went from a
studying
place with
maths
only
during that
guys.
summer.
It was-
That's for
I
sure.
didn't. It was like what's 0 to 1? Is that an increase or something? Because
That's 100% increase.
I don't think it is, because
Going from-
100% of 0 is 0.
No, that's 100 times. 100% is going from, if you have nothing and you have something, that's 100% increase.
I mean,
Going
depends.
0 times 100 is still...
So you know maths, but you don't know English.
I was teaching the wrong subjects.
No, but like yeah, it was yeah, it was actually very helpful.
Nice. I'm starting to do some running again in the morning, 3 times a week.
Gotta get
I think it
jacked.
helps. No, just to like feel good.
Gotta get jacked.
Just to stave off the ever looming threat of existentialism. But it feels
of not getting jacked.
it's not getting jacked. You see, because jacked in some places, to me, jacked means getting like hijacked or getting
That's
robbed.
because you're from South Africa.
That is, hey. Hang on a second.
It's true though. Let's be honest.
That's not fair.
I mean,
That's just slang.
from what I have heard from other South Africans.
It's safe if you keep your head about you, and it's like, would you go into a dodgy part of London at 3 a.m? Probably not.
I mean, I live in a dodgy part of London, and I come home at 3 in the
Yeah, and we
morning.
never visit you.
Yeah,
That's true. You still haven't been. Yeah.
You didn't. You never invite us. You just don't like us, Luca.
I mean, I have invited you guys, and every time
When have you invited us?
I invited you guys
asked?
to. I said I was going to do like a barbecue thing on the weekend, and you went, "Oh," and that was it.
That's a lie.
That was it.
Because normally you follow it up with on this day. You don't just go, I'm going to do a barbecue on a weekend.
All right.
It's like, well,
I
there's
will
52 weekends.
Yeah,
I'm going to sort something out, and if you
Just
guys
a lot of weekends.
don't come, I'm going to be very, very sad.
Okay.
Sully level sad.
It's far-
Free therapist level sad.
It's far away for me though. It's
Oh, here come the
Oh,
excuses.
my
I
God.
don't
He hasn't
know.
even invited you yet, and you're still giving excuses.
You know, I
You're just
might be
getting them
busy
ready.
on that particular
What's
weekend.
your favorite thing to barbecue? We say braai. In South Africa, we call it a braai. What's your favorite thing to braai?
Pineapples.
What?
Yeah, have you never had like pineapples on a barbecue?
See, this
Oh.
is
It's amazing.
You're like the pineapple and pizza guy, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
pineapple pizza,
Oh.
prime pizza.
So you're kind of
Best
the
pizza.
wrong person.
No, it's prime pizza, best pizza.
It's just not. It's not. I'm sorry.
Pine-
As an Italian, that is not good.
Pineapples and jalapenos make a great pizza.
no comment. Luca, what's your favorite? What's your favorite thing to put on a
I- A good burger.
a good burger?
A good burger.
Good
Good bit of
burger.
meat. I mean, I've never had a big enough barbecue like ever to put in. I'd love to put in like a whole chicken or like a good chunk of like a good like leg of beef or something. But
Hopefully, a dead chicken.
I mean,
depends.
it depends what kind of party you're having. Get wild chicken feathers everywhere.
We couldn't kale.
I mean, it depends which chicken wins the fight at the end.
We don't condone that sort of thing
I mean,
In the UK, no.
in the UK.
just anywhere at all.
I mean, apparently you can go down to Mexico and see some weird shit.
I think you can go
Yes,
anywhere in the world and
my-
you can see some pretty.
One of my favorite movies is a movie about dogfighting in Mexico. That's not the main point of the movie.
Harry Potter is a great movie, to be
Mm.
fair.
They do fight a dog.
yeah,
Three-headed dog.
that's hence
Mm.
hence me saying Harry Potter. It was just on the
Oh,
ball.
okay. I thought it was just. You just thought, oh yeah, Harry Potter.
Sully.
Funny.
Anyway, Julian, what is your favorite thing to braai?
Pineapples.
Thing, pineapples. A thing called Boerewors.
What?
Please elaborate on that one.
Boerewors is called farmer's sausage. So Boere, as in farmer, Wors, sausage. It's like this thick, juicy piece of meat. Don't you two say it. And it's amazing. It's a South African thing. It comes up curled. You put it on the braai. You have to make sure the temperature's right. And it makes the braai. It's better than putting any sausage on. I can't get enough of it.
Pineapple.
You can't get enough of your.
Don't.
But okay, I mean,
know
let's
where you're
go back to
going.
why I'm right. Look,
You,
you grill a pineapple. Yeah. You put some cinnamon on there.
Cinnamon.
cinnamon.
Yeah, a little bit, and then you have it with ice cream, and it's amazing.
That's not a barbecue.
Yeah, I mean,
That is
you
not-
have that
that's
as
not a
like your
barbecue.
barbecue dessert after you have the barbecue food.
That's beer.
You don't even drink, so this
exactly.
is like there's no
so-
excuse
so
for
that's
this. This is no excuse for this behavior.
That's my that's my substitute for not having a beer. I have a pineapple ice cream cinnamon concoction. It's honestly amazing.
To you, what beer looks the best to you? As someone who doesn't drink beer, what beer looks the most appetizing?
They all look I mean,
They
I
look
can't,
the
I
same.
can't really see. Guinness looks interesting. I like the color. It's like
Wow.
it's like really dark and it's got like a foam on top. All the other beers are sort of like
It's quite Guinness is
Stereotypical.
something.
Well, I love Guinness.
Mhm.
Every Paddy's Day, I get all the Guinnesses out.
I drink all the Guinness.
all the
it's
Guinnesses.
great. Like,
Says,
we get a good few Irish people near where I live, especially around
You
Paddy's Day.
round up a few Irish people.
Yeah.
all of
Take
you,
to a
my
pub.
house now.
Yeah, come on, guys, come over.
And then you
No, like, there's a bar around the corner from me that used to be an Irish bar. It's now just a normal, nice
bar?
kind of casual bar.
Oh, so it used to be an Irish bar, now it's a nice bar. Is
Yeah.
that what
Wow.
you're
It was
saying?
not-
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It was not nice as an Irish bar. Like everything was falling through. Under
So it was
served
management,
everything.
new management.
So you lived in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Basically, yeah, it was
Nice.
basically that. And now it's really nice. But last Paddy's Day, like we're all in there drinking, and it hit about 11 o'clock at night, and a bunch of really drunk Irish guys came in, it's like slammed down a bunch of like pitchers. I was like, "We're doing beer pong." It was like,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
I love Paddy's Day, and just it was bunch of Guinnesses, bunch of beers, good time.
Yeah.
Guinness is great.
I like when people get drunk and they don't get aggressive. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
that's the best. Yeah, you were saying so.
What's the difference between like a beer and Guinness?
I mean, I'm not an expert in this, but one's beer, one's stout,
Well, it's
one's creamy, one's kind of gassy.
Stout.
Guinness is a lot heavier.
like a
It's-
weasel.
Guinness, if you had to take it to food, Guinness is more like bread, and like a lager is more light. It's more like an apple. You know what I mean? It just depends how hungry you are.
I feel like
That's a
really-
terrible
that was
analogy. That's
Yeah,
a terrible
dude.
such a
analogy.
bad analogy. Are you
That's
sure you taught
terrible.
English?
Yeah, come on.
Well, no, that's got nothing to.
Yes,
that's
it
just
is.
my
It's-
bad.
that's a bad
analogies.
simile.
That's
Mm.
Like and as simile. That's right. I know English.
Julian, how many
I don't know
students
if I
did you
use the
actually
word
teach?
like or as, because if you don't, then it's just a metaphor.
I'm not 100% sure that's correct, but it sounds.
If you use
a
like or
lot-
as, it's a simile. If you
Yes.
don't, it's just a metaphor.
Are you trying to teach us English?
I mean, I'm failing.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
we're your
don't-
first two actual students, Julian.
Did you
The
get
first two non-paying students.
Did you get the certificate online?
Yeah, man, I've got the certificate. No, I got
It's
it at
not
a
a real
course. I got it
certificate.
at a course
It's not
in
a real
Italy.
certificate.
I did a month-long course. I've done
So
several
you got
tests.
taught
sorry.
English by an Italian
I are
person.
good speak English. I are very good.
You got taught English by an Italian person.
No, man. I got taught English as a kid.
I mean,
It's
my grandma.
first
If my
language.
grandma taught me like English, I would not be speaking good English. mate.
My grandma didn't teach me English. I went to school. It was my first language. English is my language.
But it's South African
Make
English.
one mistake. You'll never forget it.
Screw it, one nose.
Tell me about your Apple Watch.
It's useless. Honestly, that's something that didn't.
Were you happy when you bought it?
I was happy when I bought it, But then like a week later, I was like, I wasted 300 quid on a.
You're just burning money, man.
I got this before I went to before I was meant to go to university, and I was just like, oh yeah, I got Apple Watch, it'd be so cool, and
What was that?
it's basically useless.
Okay.
Like the only okay thing about it is I can pause my music, and that's it.
I mean, I do that with my headphones.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
I-
You
toggle
just
on
need
it.
a good
I-
pair of
I only-
headphones.
See, my headphones are like the rip-off Apple ones. So they were like a $5 on eBay. So I just use it to pause my music.
And they don't have a little.
They've got it, but after a week it just stopped working.
Because you use your watch.
No, because it's broke because they're fake.
You know, a good pair of headphones would be cheaper than that watch, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I don't really care about the quality.
Wow.
I use my headphones basically to listen to audiobooks.
Don't you want to hear the gravitas in their voice? and
No.
all that shit. No.
Stephen
don't.
Fry
Just like-
narrating a perfectly executed book.
Stephen Fry. Oh, I listened to one of his books.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm name dropping him.
I completely forgot. No.
Get with it, man.
Hey, it's not nice. Yeah, no.
I'm just salty about the nose.
Yeah, no. No, literally, an Apple Watch is basically useless.
Okay, that's good.
I would not recommend.
Well, I feel the same about like any smartwatch seems to be fairly useless because the screens are too small to do anything really with them.
You can text on an Apple Watch, but
Why
it's-
would you
it's-
want to text on an
It's
Apple
not
Watch?
texting.
I feel
it's,
like that's
it's
way
it's-
longer.
It's like you're writing.
That's
Right,
terrible.
but don't you have to do it letter by letter?
Yes.
That is way longer than just whipping out your phone, tapping
Actually,
it in, and sending.
you can do like short words, like
Yes.
No.
hello, hi, how are you? Okay, that's 2 words.
Leave me alone.
How
That's
are
3
you?
words. Wow, 3 words.
Stop texting me. That kind of
Leave me
shit.
alone. Don't
Once
talk to
again,
you.
maths is not your strong suit, and English isn't mine. We just need to find Lucas. We'll find it. We'll find it.
He doesn't
man.
know to do the science.
You'll later realise there's no strong suit here.
That's your
But yeah.
strong suit.
Talking of my Apple Watch at university, I dropped out of university twice
Twice. That's impressive.
in a month.
I remember you told me about this.
Within a month.
Wait, so did you drop out, went back, dropped out again?
No, I went to one university, but it was really far from home.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, I don't want to be really far from home. Not realizing I just didn't want to study history. So then I went to another university in London, and I left there. So I got two freshers,
Mm-hmm.
and I got like one free lecture, and I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
So, do you have any student debt? Is it like
No, I got 0.
zero?
They charged me nothing.
Wow.
They tried charging me for accommodation. I phoned them up and said, hey,
That's
I
so
was there
cool.
for like 3 days. I'm not paying for accommodation for a whole semester. That's a rip-off.
Well, I mean,
I won't drop the university.
you are 12, so
I mean,
Don't know how
look,
you made
as
it
a
through
tw- as a
security.
as a 12-year-old, it's hard to make that much money to pay for accommodation.
that's true. That's very, very true. And also, student debt just seems to follow you around. It's like that thing that never
Not
gets.
this guy.
Not that guy.
Mate, so like I finished university and they sent like me the student debt thing. Like, this is how much you owe us. So it's kind of like, well, that's how much I owe you, and this is all the interest you're adding on since day
Mhm.
one of university that I was never
Doubles.
actually told about, which was
Oh,
a
really?
lovely surprise at the end of the 3
It's
years.
in the subtext there somewhere.
Yeah.
They throw it in there. It's either
It's just fucking.
I thought it started from afterwards.
Nope. So did I. I thought it started afterwards, but no. So yet, the 3 years you're studying, the 3 years of extra interest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought it would be less whilst you're studying and then more afterwards.
It's
Just make less than the required amount for the rest of your life, then you don't
Yeah.
have to pay it.
just skim by. And the moment I
Yeah.
hit 40 and it's written off, just start making the big
Yeah,
bucks.
exactly. Did you get student debt, or do you have student debt? How much do you?
Do I have student debt? Did I get
Yes.
student debt?
Yeah,
or do I
because
want
you'd
student
be like
debt?
an international
Yeah,
student. So
would
like,
you be?
what was your
would
like,
you pay
situation on that?
more?
So I got, so we had to kind of pay year by year,
Ouch.
which is a hard knock. But I managed to get some off by being a student ambassador
Nice.
for university, which basically means once or twice every 3 months, you just come in, show some people around, and that's it. You get a few grand knocked off.
Hey, this is what I threw up on the wall off the first freshers' night.
This is where Luca.
Second freshers
This is-
night.
This is where
This
Luca
is Luca
peed on the
peeing
wall
right now.
There's a cop arresting him.
But you guys went to the same
Same
university.
You did, yeah.
Like different
different
years,
times?
same degree
Mm.
nearly, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if they because they didn't do your degree wasn't an option when I started.
Yeah.
So I think it was like the year after they started. So you must have been like the first year of that one, right?
So you did music technology.
Yeah.
I did music tech and video production.
I did one lecture. Actually, no, I did like 3 lectures of history, but it was cool history. It was like Middle Eastern history.
Not cool enough to make you stay. So
It's not cool enough for me to like get in debt to do a degree I didn't want to do. Dad.
Jesus. But I think that's anything. Is that you shouldn't really do a course if you don't want to do it. Don't go to university if you don't want to study what you're studying. There were so many people in my year that you knew didn't want to be there. All they wanted to do was like jam with their friends and kind of play some instruments, but they actually had to work.
Yeah.
So after the first year, they dropped out.
That's right. You're getting university advice from the SlapDuck podcast. The best place to get advice for your university choices.
And apparently dropping out.
Hey, I think dropping out was the best decision I ever made. I genuinely believe that.
I think it probably is. Like, if you didn't want to do history,
Yeah. Like, it built character
and it was
and like an anime.
you're an anime.
I'm an anime. I would love to live in an anime.
which anime?
Well, that's the only reality in which you'll beat up the Rock. So
I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be like Naruto. I
Cool.
think
All right.
maybe
I don't.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I
you
know.
guys not
So-
watch anime?
No.
I'm just gonna stop talking then. So after a fantastic conversation, I think we have to end it there for now. So this has been the SlapDuck podcast recorded at the pod at White City. I'm Sully Iqbal. You can follow me on Instagram at Sullivan Iqbal, SulayManIqbal. It'll be in the description below.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
No, because you can't spell it because you don't know how to.
Is there a silent K in this?
in the middle. And so if you guys have anything you want to plug, your social medias, website, etc.
This Julian Graham. Please check out the41.com where you can join and collaborate with people, as we have the creator of the podcast featured up there right now. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And yeah, I'm sure my description on my
Sorry.
Go
Twitter
on.
handle and stuff will be in the description of the podcast. Follow me there. There's nothing too much at the moment that I can say to go see, but maybe later.
All the more reason to follow.
And I'm gonna beat up the Rock.
Only if you're in anime.